Good morning, traders. Welcome to StockCast. My name is Todd Derby, along with my co-host James Mason. We're here to bring you some insights and ideas for today's trading market here in the stock market. Good morning, James. How are you?
Todd, good morning. I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Doing awesome. Something exciting that happened over the weekend was Richard Branson took a little airplane ride.
I'm not impressed. I am not impressed at all. I mean, what he done, a little kid could have done. Just saying. Like amateur hour.
Yeah.
Amateur hour.
I didn't realize I didn't watch the flight, but I read about it. And so he traveled 53 miles into the definition of outer space. And when you look up the definition of outer space, it's 62 miles above sea level. So as you and I were talking in the pregame. And so he got close enough to feel weightlessness and to see the curvature of the earth. And what's funny is I think the stock market's responding to their disappointment. You look at the ticker this morning. It is like we talked about. If it was a successful flight, it would take off. It didn't do what I thought it was going to do.
Yeah, so don't get me wrong. I do have shares in Virgin Galactic, and I am a long-term holder in it. I believe it's going to be the equivalent to what Tesla is today. And here we are at the 1 year. Actually, I lied. That's a 5-minute chart. The 1 year, 1 day chart up. And you can see right here where my little crosshairs are. That's where we currently are pre-market. And so we were coming up here to attempt to test these highs, but really, it was just, it was a bust. The equivalent, this is the way I see it, Todd. It's like someone saying that they play professional ball, and then you find out later that they were the third string on a semi-professional football team. That's the equivalent. Like you can't really say you went there and did it when you really didn't go there and do it. Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't never did it or built a damn rocket ship, but I'm just saying, I don't know. I'm with
you. I'm with you. I thought it was going to be something bigger, better. And what's the price tag for this little trip? I think a year from now, they're trying to sell it to the consumer. I think it's $250,000 for like a 1 hour ride.
Man,
that's
crazy because, for like $60, you can go out on the streets and get something and turn on some Led Zeppelin Cashmere, and you can take a trip to outer space at your house. We'll edit that out later.
Yeah, please do. My Lord.
It's just, man, it was just a bust for me. I don't know. Elon Musk would have done it cooler. I'm just saying.
So all I know is that I don't have $250,000 to go on a 1 hour plane ride yet. I don't have it it's not my budget. So either I have to do a GoFundMe page from our membership or wait till the price comes down or wait till another ticker that we're excited about hits pay date.
I don't get the whole GoFundMe thing, Todd. Okay, guys. So me and Todd had this conversation pre-market now. Okay, Todd, I don't want to.
Yeah, don't embarrass yourself. It'd be don't. I mean, like your computer stuff didn't work last week. We didn't make a big deal about it. You're talking through your phone. Come on, don't embarrass yourself.
Okay, we'll leave it at that, Todd. All right, so Dow futures are currently down 94 points. S&P 500 is down 1.25 point. I expect it to be choppy today. I am pretty sure. I think the Fed is talking today, and I think they're gonna get some updates about inflation, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So, the Fed always talks. I don't even really try to keep up with it anymore.
They talk a lot. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah. They're just going to lie about what's really going on anyways. Inflation's good, guys. This is a good thing. Sure. It's just silly.
Well, it's not making sense because interest rates are still down. Like house mortgage rates are still down. I mean, low, and we are experiencing inflation through gas prices and shortage of equipment and supplies, and so it's not making sense right now.
No, not at all. So Todd, we do have a question for you. I've actually seen it a couple times in the chat this morning about ticker ITRM. I know you've spoke on this before. Can you just kind of give a quick update on that?
I can't right now. Let me do only the questions he's asking about. I saw from Charles. I'll only do a little work on that, and then I will do an update tomorrow on it. Let me do a little digging on that. What's going on with that one?
All right. So let's go ahead and let's talk about ticker SGOC.
Yeah, that one's going to the moon.
Excuse me. So SGOC, I completely missed this one on Friday, but I mean, I was so busy Friday with meetings left and right, and I didn't even look at it after it came up on my scanner. But this ticker SGOC had a parabolic move intraday, and what's so crazy about it is, well, this is kind of what I expect to happen with a lot of these penny stocks that are set up like this. This is what I'm hoping predictive oncology will do, is something like this. But they, on May 20th, they got a notice of delisting from NASDAQ, and this is just some of the beauty that companies and PR agencies can pull off when they line their cars out just right. So what I would look for here, and I'm not going to lie, guys, I just have a strong bearish thesis on this, but at the same time, I don't have the kahunas to honestly short this. And the reason why is, think about all the FOMO that is in this trade right now. People are going to expect this to do another run, and it very much could so do that. I mean, we really only had one strong day with a run, and usually, so the rule is don't short on the first day. I mean, yeah, we're technically at the beginning of the second day, but still, it's still going by the same rule. There's so much bullish momentum here, and that is what's scary if you're going to try to be a bear and try to jump on this and short this. But at the same time, the reason why I have a bearish thesis on this is, one, the delisting notification, and two, we can see how it went up here to almost $19, and then it had a $7 pullback. That's significant. Had it only pulled back to, like $16, $15, I would absolutely, be saying, hey, look for the break above the high. But with that $7 pullback, that is a lot of selling off. And so what I'm kind of expecting is this to test that high from Friday, somewhere in there, and get rejected, and then pull back hardcore. But we shall see. For me, though, either way, I'm not trading it in either direction. I mean, I miss my bullish run here on this, and even though I'm bearish leaning on this, goes back to that rule of don't short on that first day when there's that much momentum behind it.
Yeah, you want to look for that first red day before you get into a heavy short position.
Yeah.
I traded this Friday afternoon. I caught it on the dip on a downward halt, and I got into it. It came out of the halt, and I want to say I bought it around $11.75, $12, a couple scale ins, and sold it a little over 13. But it was quick. It was like, I bet you my whole trade time was under 2 minutes, and made a quick $1,000 that afternoon.
Yeah, hold on a second. Surfing Dragon, thanks for the tip. Not sure why it says tied to the moon, but
because he wants to. He's making a contribution to the GoFundMe page. See how it works. Thank you, S. John.
I'm pretty sure that's a typo. That's not how you spell James.
I don't care what James and Jeffrey say about you. You're the man.
All right. Let's see what else we got going on in the comments. Joseph Wilson. This better not. SNTG. This better not be an OTC stock.
No, OTC comes from Mystery Man.
That is true. Okay. Joe, I'll look at this one for you. Okay, since it's not OTC. All right. So we have zero data on this for TradingView. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Hold on, let me try to look up some more information on this.
SINT?
What's that?
I said the ticker out loud.
Okay, so I don't have any information on this ticker. And Joseph, great job, buddy. This might as well be an OTC. Maybe next time. All right, let's look at ticker APPS. So I remember looking at apps when this thing was like trading like $2-3. You can see end of 2019 and also in 2020. I mean, this thing was super low and man, just a beautiful runner. But let me do a quick update on the share structure really quick for y'all. All right. For ticker APPS, last update for short interest. Share short, 3.35 million shares being short, 3.73% of the float. So really nothing major there. Shares outstanding, 93.3 million. The float, 89.9 million. And just looking over their news really quick. Don't really see anything too significant off the top. Looks like just a bunch of promo stuff. So my technical breakdown on this. Oh, hey guys, real quick for the update that I pushed out for the TTBB entries and exit indicator last night. If it's not working yet, the updated feature, you have to uninstall your indicator and then just reinstall it, and it will automatically populate for y'all. I'll show you y'all that in a second. Okay. All right. So when looking at ticker APPS, what would be concerning for me to take a bullish position here is that non-EMA right here, this white line actually breaking below 69.20, that physical line. So what I'm kind of expecting is either A, this thing kind of tests this support around 56, 53 again and kind of just bounce around in this little channel. But if I was going to get bullish on this again, I need to see that non-EMA come down here, curl, hook up, and then break back above 69.20. That is the only way that I could start being bullish on this. Now, once we get to that point, I would feel like we're probably going to come back up to around that $79 range and test right here. Probably see some resistance again. I mean, heck, we're coming off such a significant bullish run. And man, it's going to be hard for them just with the way everything is setting up in the market and kind of really leaning to the bearish side of things in general. I just have a hard time seeing this really pushing back up here and testing these highs. We do have earnings coming up on, let's see, okay, on August the 12th. But also, guys, keep in mind, we're about ready to start back up earnings season. Actually, we are right now. And, man, you're going to start to see a lot of sentimental plays, especially in this tech industry. The whole tech bubble thing, it's going to take a big hit if the market really starts pulling back. From a lot of the big time analysts, they are expecting a lot of these companies to create record-breaking profits, but they also expect them to miss on their earnings as well. Now, if you've been trading for a while, you have probably been through these periods in the market to where, what's good is bad and what is bad is good. And I believe that's probably what we're going to go back into. And they'll probably, and what I mean by that is they'll probably report record-breaking profits, and then you'll see the stocks just tank. And then everybody's going to be like, what the heck? And that's just the way it is. So when they have earnings coming up, I can't tell you how to trade, but if I was trading options or anything like that going into earnings, I would bail. Me personally, I know I'd bail out of that trade and not try to swing through earnings. Earnings are so hard to trade through, especially when you're at all-time highs in the market. The odds are against you for it to go against you. Just keep that in mind, guys. All right.
We're about 9 minutes from the start of the market.
Yeah. All right. So, Todd, that's all I pretty much. I didn't really see too much pre-market. I mean, we have some movers, but all the movers I saw, they were popping off hours ago in the early pre-market and just kind of died off.
Ryan Stahl asked a quick question, which he asked our opinion on Wells Fargo shuttering all their personal lines of credit.
Ryan, that's a great question. Man, that's actually a good topic of conversation as well. Todd, we should actually pick up on this as well tomorrow. Let's catch it really quick, and we'll talk more in depth about it tomorrow. Okay.
All right, sounds good.
I need to do a little bit more research on it, but just looking at this without digging into the whole why or any other information on it, it's interesting, also concerning as well. What do they know? Or would it be in Wells Fargo? Is it kind of something stemming from that whole credit card fraud thing, back in, I think it was like back last year, where they had a significant amount of fake accounts open or something like that? I don't know. It's interesting. I'm going to dig into this a little bit
There's
more.
also something going on in the banking industry. They're changing the way they deal with personal lines of credit. I know that I have a line of credit with Chase, and I had to just go and sign some new paperwork. They're changing the way they compute the daily interest rate and the way they're classifying your collateral for the personal lines of credit. So there's something going on. I'd like to do a little digging into Wells Fargo because they have a history of doing some funny business.
They're probably changing it to help out their customers.
100%.
To look out for the common man.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. If this is a sign of, like foreshadowing, you know what this is good for? Ticker BNKD. Oh, yeah.
All right. We're 6 minutes away. Any final thoughts?
Nope. I am good.
Okay. Tomorrow morning, update on ITRM, and we'll talk about Wells Fargo line of credits.
All right. So, all right, everybody, trade safe. Again, watch out for Jerome Powell and whatever BS he's going to say. And hey, move those stop losses up, especially when you're in profit. Move those stop losses up. There's no sense of letting significant profits go, especially if you're still trading AMC.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll end it on that. So, all right, everybody, take care, trade safe. Thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate y'all. And, you know, this gives Todd something to do in his old age.
Hey, I told you, I think I look good for 67.
I know, right? Hey, this is better than going to your local Hardee's and sitting around with all the other older people drinking coffee and griping about us youngins.
I crush them in gin rummy, so I mean, I make $3.47 on the average daily from that. So don't make fun of that.
All right, guys,
we gotta get out of here.
All right, y'all take care, trade safe, and we will see y'all tomorrow.